Yeah. I'm ready to play now. Put me in the game now. I came here to prove it. I'm ready to do it. I can't be afraid now. Put me on the stage now. I'm ready to rage now. I feel like an animal stuck in a cage and I'm ready to break. Ready to do this. Show you what the truth is. I step on the field. It's time to get real. I'm feeling so ruthless. My time, my time. None of you people can tell me to stop. Lower the lights down. Hand over my crown. Hand over my heart. I do this for my town. I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time, my time. None of you people can tell me to stop.
Hello and welcome to the Klatterncentret here in Stockholm, Sweden. My name's Liam Lonsdale and tonight I'll be your presenter and commentator for what's the 7th edition of the last Sportiva Legends Only event. Down this end of the arena is the competition structure, where 6 of the best female athletes this year will be competing to see who gets crowned the legend. We've got Fanny Gilbert, Katja Kadic, and Stasha Geho, who's the World Games champion this year. We've got Petra Klingler, World Bouldering champion 2016, Shauna Coxey, world #1 in bouldering, and Melissa Lerner-Vey. Waiting for me over here is Bjorn Paul, the competition organiser. Let's see what he has to say about the event. So, Bjorn, thank you so much for having us here.
Thanks so much for coming. It's always a pleasure, Liam.
So, it's the 7th year of the competition, and this year we've got a pretty high standard of competitors.
I would say so, yes.
So tell me about them.
Well, we have the, let's just say we have the World Champion, we have the World Cup Champion, we have the World Games Champion, and the European Champion.
Insane.
Insane indeed.
And they've got some pretty special blocks to climb up.
They have 4 excellent blocks and 1 secret block.
Tell me about the secret block. It's a bit of a change in the format.
That is the change in the format. This is the only block they haven't worked before. So it's an on-site block. And you can see it's covered. And no one's seen it, except the setters. Yeah, they're going to climb it on-site.
I'm very much looking forward to that. Hopefully the guys are going to get up that, but at least we've got such a high standard of competitors that should be able to switch into that mode quite easily.
We think so. I hope so.
And this year I have a co-presenter.
You have Alex Migos.
I'm very, very excited to work with Alex. Obviously, we do a lot of stuff together, and we co-presented the project just a few months ago.
You did. Dream team in the house.
Well, without further ado, I guess it's time to start the show.
Let's.
Yellow is long and you have to be careful because the holes are a little bit slippery. I did so many moves in this one.
The black and white one is really cool. The volumes are incredibly slippery, so the black bit has no texture whatsoever. It's rather my style because there's a jump inside, there's a long shouldery move, and the last move is exciting. If I stick it, it's gonna be fun.
Is my favorite because I did it. I did all the boulders. So yeah, it's very interesting on foot, like and feeling the position of your body and your hips on the move on the beginning, like matching on the very small foot, and then the rest of the boulder is really physical, a big mental, and yeah, it's quite hard to do all the moves one after one, but it worked and I think it will work again.
The red one, wow, this one is sick. The red one is one of the thickest moves I've seen like so far. In the middle there is this. You start with a slope crimp and you will need like to get out this crimp to really jump on the foot and you tack, like momentum, perfect. It's really well set. The upper part is a bit more technical or a bit more like piff paff poof, but it's classical. But this move, like stack, momentum, super nice.
Jag hoppas också att ni alla som är här kommer få en trevlig tid.
Det står det finns översta baren. Vi tror att vi ska ha en bar på andra sidan också. Det ska kunna gå båda. Jag heter David och jag kommer sköta med musiken här ikväll. Och i min högra sida, som är mer än min halva hjärna tror jag, är Tom. Och ja. Och jag tror inte att vi behöver presentera våra som kommer köra showen för oss. Utan här kommer Liam och Alex!
Ladies and gentlemen of the world, a very warm welcome to the 7th edition of the 2017 Sportiva Legends Only. We're live from Stockholm. Guys, make some noise! Not bad. Not bad at all. And stop. So this evening I'm delighted to welcome as my co-host Mr. Alexander Megos. How are you doing this evening?
I am doing obviously right next to you, I'm always
We've got a pretty intense show on the film tonight.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, but I think it'll be super interesting and just we have no idea what's going to happen.
It's definitely going to be exciting. Who wants to meet the athletes? Well, in that case, give a massive round of applause to your legends for this evening. First up, Stashagir! All the way from France, it's Melissa Leneve.
And her teammate as well from France, Fanny Gibert.
From Great Britain, Shauna Coxey.
And last but not least from Switzerland, Petra Klingler.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for your legends! So, Alex, we're going to send the guys to go and take a seat now in the athlete zone. Ladies, please go make yourselves comfortable. They'll be located over there for the duration of the event. But, before that, we'd like to meet one of our route setters.
Very true.
So before each protocol tonight, we're going to have a chat with the route setters that are responsible for them. Stockholm, please give a huge round of applause to Stefan Eklund! How you doing?
I'm doing great. Do you hear me?
Can we hear you now?
No show?
Now we can! Awesome. So, tell us a little bit about this whole problem.
The other problem number one is with Kingdom climbing holds. It's built on these big flat rails up a really steep wall. And there's not much trickery to this one. It's really physical. But with there's no 3D, there's no big boxes or anything. So this is just pure power and some gymnastics.
Now, Alex, you said that all these holds were jokes.
Technically, yes. But the only problem is that they are on a very, very steep wall. So if you put them on a slack, it would actually be really easy. But since they're not
pretty tricky actually, I have to say. It did take me a couple of tries to do this one, and although I would say this one probably suits my style best, and although the holes might look really big, they're not really good.
So tricky, not powerful.
Well, it's a mixture, I would say. I think with pure power, you cannot get up there. You have to still have to like use a little bit of trickery. But I would definitely agree with you that it's a very, very powerful problem.
Awesome. Was there any inspiration behind this?
Yeah, we want the four problems to be completely different. So this one, we didn't put any wooden bowlings because we figured we don't need them. We want it to be, with wooden bowlings, it becomes three-dimensional, so you can use a lot of trickery. This one just stays close to the wall, and the holes are flat and really sloped because the wall is 40 degrees overhanging. So that's the idea, just make them pull hard.
Well, without further ado, I think we should welcome our first athlete. What do you think? Stockholm, what do you think?
And in that case, Stefan, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a very warm welcome to your first athlete this evening. From Switzerland, Petra Klingler.
Venue commentary, and I, Liam Lonsdale, will be with you now for streaming commentary. First up, Petra Klingler of Switzerland.
Come on, Petra!
Petra Klingler is, of course, the reigning world champion in bouldering. She won in Paris in 2016.
There we go. Yes, come on, Petra, you got this. Yes.
Looking really, really strong on those terrible slopey holds. You can kind of get a bit of an impression how bad they are. And when I was talking to Petra in practice, she was saying how she'd be concerned about the heel hook. And obviously the heel hook causing a couple of problems there. Don't find it too much trouble. Slightly different format of this competition. Rotate.
Let's welcome our second competitor from France, Melissa Leneve.
Over. Next athlete in this boulder problem. 28-year-old Melissa Leneve. On the World Cup circuit for a little while now. She actually retired last year, but has been competing at other events, invitational competitions like Adidas Rockstars. Looking really strong on that left heel hook. Reaches down with the right hand. Check out the move to the bonus. Really powerful. Awesome work with that right hand. Melissa is by far, great disc work. I was just about to say Melissa Leneve is regarded as one of the most competitive.
First girl to get the bonus hole.
Really tries hard. She's the first competitor to get the bonus hole. At this event is slightly different to World Cups in that tops and bonuses. She thinks that we've forgotten, but we haven't. Okay. Stashes are a tallest competitor. She turned 20 today. Very strong up with that right hand to the first sloper. Puts the right heel into it. Catches the left, look at that. Skips that first hold on the left without a problem. Using that height to her advantage. Pressing really hard off the right thumb. Now, big move up to this next hold. Let's see what she makes of it. Presses hard with the right foot. And goes with the left, but pops off. So that's Stash's attempt over.
Our next competitor from Great Britain, Shauna Coxey.
Shauna is, of course, the the reigning World Cup bouldering champion, 2 years running. For the 2016 season, she had to take some time off because of shoulder injury. She had to have surgery on the shoulder. She came back stronger than anyone could have expected. Dominated the whole season again. Winning every World Cup apart from 2. Only Yanya Garnbrook causing her any problems. Shoulder straight up. Oh, where she has been suffering a cold. At breakfast this morning, she said she felt terrible. Hopefully she can shake it off. Next up is 22-year-old Katja Kadic from Slovenia. Finished 7th overall in the Boulder World Cup this year. All the athletes here tonight, apart from Melissa Winnevan, finished in the top 10. She's a great season nonetheless. So, here's Katja. Bumps up with the right hand. Puts in that right heel into that very, very shallow hole. See her engaging the shoulders now, using the gap in the wall as an extra foothold.
Very good. Come on.
Bumps that left heel along, presses out with the right hand into the bonus, and digs in deep with that right toe. Look at that excellent hip flexibility there to keep the left foot engaged. Oh, and just rips off that hold there. Very, very close, Katja Kadic.
Very good try. And by the way, nice t-shirt.
So coming around through to the end of the first rotation.
From France, Fanny Gibert.
The final athlete in this rotation is France's Fanny Gibert. She finished in the top 10, 7th, 8th, 8th respectively of the IFSC Boulder World Cup. She competed in the British Bouldering Championships a couple of years ago. Made the podium there.
Yes, come on, Fanny.
She's had a great run of form in the French competitions this season. But due to selection criteria, didn't make it of the international events in the World Cup, or rather the other continental events. Excellent strength there, turning that left foot on. Really, really strong in the hip. Bumps up with the left hand to that hold and she sticks it. The first athlete to do so. Really, really good work there from Fanny Gibert. Using her excellent core strength. Squeezing with the foot. Oh, and just pops off. Very, very hard. Big cheer from her. Let's take a look at the replays from that first rotation.
Big round of applause for Hannes and Sylvia. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please bring some lines for the second rotation. Welcome back to the mats, Petra Klingler.
So, here comes Petra again for the second rotation. Athletes have 3 attempts. Let's see if she can more progress in this go. Pushes those holds before she starts. Crowd really behind Petra, reigning bouldering world champion. A tough season this year. Still managed to finish 5th overall. Strong in that right hand. Excellent grip strength there, brilliant contact strength. She pops up with the left, puts that left heel on. Notice different methods from the different competitors. Reaches up high into the bonus with the right hand. Toe down. Both the left and right foot clawing into those holds. Really using that big toe. Oh, and just pops off with the left hand. Very, very hard. As I mentioned, this is most likely the hardest bowler I've ever been with.
Next one out from France, Melissa Leneve.
Joining us this time for her second attempt, Melissa Leneve. Very focused, eyes on the holds. Straight in. And just pops. That is the danger of these rotations. Watch your head, Mel. These rotations, if you mess up the first move, then you are out. Third rotation. What this format does do is it interrupts the flow a little bit.
You'll see before starting to use a different beta than everybody else.
As opposed to using
I think it just suits her, and I should check that out over here for her. That was the perfect beta. So let's hope it works this time.
Snatcher means business. Stockholm getting behind her. Matches in with that left foot for the start. Pops up with the right hand to the bottom of that big crescent hold. Really strong. Opting to use that left hold this time. Great power in those shoulders. Cuts loose with the right foot, swings it up again. Rather the left foot matches in with the right hand. Boom! Hits it! Oh, and she almost held that then. Very, very close. She knows how close she was.
Remember, guys, the louder you cheer, the harder they climb.
Next one out, Shauna Coxey.
Next athlete, two-time Boulder World Cup champion, Great Britain's Shauna Coxey.
Come on, Shauna, you got this.
24 years old. Let's see if she can shake off the cold she's been suffering from. Let's switch it on. Here we go. Matches the feet. Pops up with the right and hits it this time. Puts in the left toe hook. Squeezing hard into those shoulders. Using that hip flexibility to place the left heel. Very casual with that left hand. So relaxed. Into the right hand onto the bonus. No messing around this time. Casually using the bolt hold there. The setters sat next to me watching very carefully. Great strength. Looking to engage now. Boom! Hits it with the left hand and the crowd are behind her. She needs to stay tight now. Places that right toe. Place it. Oh! She almost held it. So close. So close. If she'd have stuck that, for sure, she could have gone to the top. I mean, it kind of goes without saying. But all she needed to do was keep that heel toe locked in. So, Katia Kadic for her second attempt now. So, here goes Katia Kadic. Both hands now on those holds. Left heel. Taking in so deep. Fighting really, really deep with the right leg. Bumps up with the right hand. Oh, rips out.
She's from France, not Spain. Allez, Fanny, come on!
So, here's Fanny Gilbert.
Yes!
With the right hand. Places the left on the underside of the start hold and the right
Come on.
hand.
She's been
Very
using as
close
well
to
the
the
different
wall,
beta.
open hips.
Same as Tasha. Yes! Come on, Fanny. Good.
Really solid this time. Pops up with the left hand and sticks it. Has to
Come
keep that
on.
core tension now. Has to
Come
keep
on.
the core tension.
Yes!
Looking really good. Squeezing with
Come
the hips.
on!
Yes,
Come
the
on,
goal goal
Fanny!
right and stuck it.
Oh!
So close.
Super close.
She's so close. She knows how close she was. So
Big
close.
round of applause.
So that's the end of the second rotation. Let's check it out.
Awesome. So now we have to wait again for the replays on the big screen over here. I can tell you that the last move is not super hard anymore. So if somebody gets to the second to last hold, it's hopefully very likely that he does as well the last move. Because the last hold looks like all the other holds over there, but it's much, much better, luckily. So here we are again for our third round. Please welcome, third attempt, first climber, Petra Klingler. She just said behind there she wants to climb it, so Petra, now is your chance. Yes, come on, Petra. Allez, Petra, final attempt. Come on. Yes, there we go. Come on, Petra.
Readjusts to the half crimp.
Yes, very good.
Does the same half crimp.
Keep the tension. Yes.
Left heel in. Very strong with that left pinch. So right hand on the bonus, open-handed.
Yes.
Matches in with the left. Oh no! She's out of there. That's the end of Petra's attempt.
Big applause for Petra
No
on the
top on
final
the first
attempt.
boulder for the world champion. Great work from her. She'll have to rely on the final 4 boulders to see if she can make. Oh, here comes Melissa Leneve. Despite not competing in the Boulder World Cups this year, she did finish 3rd in the 2006 season overall. Asked the crowd for some support, and they give it to her. So, here's Melissa Leneve again. Crowd really getting into the swing of things now. Bumps up with the right hand. places the left toe, matches into the bolt hole with that left hand. The left foot slipping, she needs to stay tight. Oh, there it is, popped off. That's the end of Melissa's attempt at the first boulder. She knew that that left foot was slipping. So, Stasha Gayo rushing those first holds. Crowd giving her some support. Here she goes, right foot on. Taps in with the left to begin. Pops up with the right hand. Places the right heel, opens the hips so that she can get the left hand on. Look at that, so solid up to the top of that first crescent. Following the ramp now, skips the bolt hole, reaches down so that she can adjust the feet. Look at that, great tension, cutting loose with the left foot. Now she has to pop up for that next hold. There it is. Oh, just falls short. Doesn't quite have the contact strength. So, here's Shauna Coxey. In 2012, Shauna finished 3rd overall in the World Cups. 2013, she finished 4th. 14, she finished 2nd. 15, 2nd. 16, 1st. 17, 1st. Not a bad run of form over the last 5 years. Bumps up with the right hand again. Let's see if she can make it work this time. Didn't quite have it on the first go. Looked super solid on the second. Can it all come together on the third? Very solid in that lock strength of the left shoulder. Easily over with the left hand. Great core tension keeping that left foot in place. Reaches down, no problem with the right hand. Shauna Coxey will be acutely aware that if she can top this, she'll be easily in the lead. She sticks it again. Now she needs to stay tight. Deep exhale from Shauna. Oh yeah, oh no! Just pops again, she was so close. She just needed to keep that foot connected. Didn't quite have it. That was so close there for Shauna Coxey. Katia Kadic up next for her final rotation. Katia Kadic just reminding herself of the moves, blowing off the excess chalk from the holds. Here she goes. Tags 2 feet on the start hold and pops up with the right hand. Drops the right heel in, clamping with the left foot. Extra stability there, reaches in with the left. Really solid. Up to the top of that crescent with the right hand. Bumping up with the left. So good to see the different beats from the different ladies. They all had chance to work these problems together on Thursday. They all came up with their own methods. Katia looks frozen at this point, but manages somehow to get the right hand in. Oh, and just pops off, losing the strength in that crimp there. Crazy to see her take the smallest part of the hold and try to crimp it. So, final boulder problem, final rotation on this first boulder problem for the final athlete, Fanny Joubert. Shauna and Fanny were the closest on this boulder for sure. Now we'll just have to wait and see if she can top it. If she can, that'll put her in the lead. Up with the right hand. She has been nursing an injury to the right hand. You can see it taped, the middle finger. She's had a partially ruptured pulley, I believe. Cuts loose very easily with that left foot, flicking it straight back onto the screw-on. Easily up with the left hand. Turns the shoulder in. This time she needs to make that. Look at that, opting for a different method for the foot swap. So strong. Now she needs to come in with the left hand. She takes it. Now she just needs to do the final move. Fanny Joubert is all lined up for the first top. Can she hit it? Yes, she can! Fanny Joubert tops the first boulder problem, and the pressure is on for the rest of the athletes. The route setters are all high-fiving. It worked. The crowd in Stockholm go wild. Now we'll catch up with Petra Klingler and see what she has to say about the first boulder problem.
Amazing. Stockholm, what do you think of that? Pretty good start. Okay, Petra, where are you? Come and have a chat. Yeah, you. Anybody else called Petra? Let's get her a microphone. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the 2016 Bouldering World Champion, Petra Klingler. So, block one, done.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't. Okay, block one, complete, finished.
Finished.
Can we say finished? How was that?
A bit disappointing.
Uh-huh.
I love this boulder, and it's actually, except of all the heel hooks, totally my style. But
There's a lot of heel hooks for it to be totally your style.
yeah, unfortunately, yes. So I know where to work on.
Okay, but are you looking forward to the next ones?
Yes.
What about Fanny? That was pretty solid.
It looked amazing. I mean, I'd love to have her heel hooks and her hips.
And her tan, obviously.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm a Swiss cheese, so.
Is the pressure on now? Do you feel pressure now that Fanny topped that?
No, I guess it's rather motivating. So we're starting the show now.
Excellent.
There we go.
Well, Petra, these guys are very, very happy to have you here. That's right. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Good luck with the rest of the boulders.
Thanks.
Go
so
take
much.
a seat.
Thank you.
And now, I believe we're going to be joined by Jukje Berglund, who's going to tell us about block number 2. Let's go stand here. Let's all walk together.
Hello.
In the light. Jukje, how's it going?
Oof, good. That was exciting.
It was exciting. I don't know if you guys know, I mean, you were probably watching the climbing, but you guys were sat here high-fiving each other. You were very psyched to see that topped.
That was amazing. Yeah, we're off for a good show, I think.
We are.
It's going to be exciting.
It's a great start. So, tell us about block number 2.
Block number 2, it's set with got some really nice boxes and holds from Blue Pill, and they look really nice. So unlike the first one, the yellow one, with just the holds, no boxes, this is basically just boxes. And they're really slippery, really bad.
Yeah, one question. Why are one side of the volume is white and the other one is black? What does that mean?
That's a good question. The black side is it's just slippery. You can't really hold on to it. It's called...
He's off.
He's off. Feel the slippery sides.
Smooth like a baby's butt.
That means that one is a very bad foothold. At first, we tried to set this boulder problem that you basically had to be barefoot to be able to stand on. You couldn't stand on with shoes or anything. Then we realized this is a La Sportiva comp. So we need shoes, right?
Yeah. Very true. Alex, very quickly, what did you think of this boulder problem when you were climbing it?
Well, I thought that it's very, very tricky and sketchy, since it's very, very friction dependent. Those boxes are really bad. and the footholds on the black are really bad too. I've like slipped very, very many times before I climbed this one.
You didn't flash this one?
I did not flash this one either, no.
It's not me. We are going to say thank you to you. You can go and take a seat.
Thank you.
I'll take that. Round of applause for Yuki Berglund. And keep that applause going for our first athlete on the second boulder. Ladies and gentlemen, from France, Melissa Leneve.
Ali Melissa, come on, you got this. Good. Yes. Ali Melissa, come on, yes. Now the super slippery foothold. Ali Melissa, you got this. Come on, come on. Yes! And we see the first flash over here on that boulder problem. Next one up, Stasha already brushing her starting holds. Come on, Stasha. Give it all you've got. Good, come on.
And double dinos to the hold on the middle box. Opting for some slightly different method. Really, really powerful. Pressing through those feet into that undercut crimp, which is a structure in the wall. And easily to the finishing hold. A little bit of showboating as well. Whizzing through this second boulder problem in this first rotation. Alex and I tried these boulder problems together. I have to say, Alex topped them all. I didn't top any. Coincidentally, I managed to top one of the guys' boulder problems from the 2016 Legends Only. I'm not sure what that says about these. I can tell you that they're hard. Shauna reaches down very casually for that right hand, pops in with the left. Excellent shoulder strength. Double dinos and just catches that. She was close with the right hand to almost pop in there. Contact strength from Shauna proving very, very vital and putting it to great use. Delicate footwork as she takes the undercut. Eyes up that final hold. Oh, and look at that. Look at that. Top class from the 2016-2017 Boulder World Champion #1 in the World Cups. So good, Shauna Coxey. Shauna will be followed by Katia Kadic. So here goes Katia. Reaches down with that right hand. Just using a little flick of the arm to gain some momentum. Bumps in with the left, switches feet. Oh, and just pops off the right hand. Katia will go through to the second rotation. Friction on those holds getting worse every time. Very close to sticking that Katia Kadic. Now, here's Fanny Gilbert, 24-year-old French climber. Really, really good there. Lines up off those footholds, straight to that hold on the middle box, double dyno, springing off those bad footholds like they are steps on a ladder. Matches in to the corner of that volume, wrapping it with the right hand, gupping it with the left. Oh, and she's off! Foot pop off those terrible volumes. The black side of these volumes is like glass. There is zero friction on there. In fact, glass would be stickier than these things. They're like polished marble. It's ridiculous. Petra Klingler utilising her own brush to prepare the holds. Some of that element is psychological. Some of it's practical as well. So Petra locking deep on that left hand, utilising that excellent ape index. She has got very, very long arms, has Petra Klingler. Something like plus 12 centimetres, and a very powerful climber. She loves to jump, makes that jump easily, wraps the left hand, wraps the right hand. She's almost backhanding the left hand, using the forearm on the box to take the underside of that wall. Oh, and just pops out. Shrugs the shoulders. So we'll go through to the second rotation, but first we'll have some replays. So, here we go for the second rotation. So, we get ready for the second rotation. Melissa, Stasha and Shauna all topping that folder on the first rotation. So now Katia goes for her second attempt. Locks down on that left shoulder, reaches over with the right hand and pops in with the left. Two hands matched. Rocks up and pops. She catches it this time. Easily taking that middle box. Wrapping that right hand in the top right hand corner of the third box. Guppy in with the left. Into the underside of the wall now. Crimping that structure. It's a small ply edge. A little bit of friction. Looking to readjust the right foot. Now she just needs to hit it. And she does! Excellent contact strength from Katia Kadic. Very happy to top that. Big smiles from her. Awesome work. Excellent precision. And a well-deserved top from Katia Kadic. High fives from the rest of the competitors. Next up is Fanny Gilbert. So, Fanny presses hard on that right toe, pops in with the left. Now she has begun. Reaches across. Oh, and look at that, just pops off. Didn't quite have that left hand as she wanted it. The right hand wasn't quite in the right place. Melissa now telling her what she needs to do. So, Petra Klingler for her second go. Locks deep into the shoulder. Takes that right hand, very engaged with that right thumb. Matches in, launches for the hold, catches it, no problem. She'll be looking to keep that tension as she moves across on those boxes. Presses onto the poor black side. No friction on those volumes under the feet. All about body tension. Reaches in with the right hand. Toe down. Oh no, she's off again. Just struggling to get that right hand into the position that she needs to. So Petra will go through to a third rotation. We'll see some replays now of the action.
Check out the data, and then you actually try it today and you realize, damn, my data doesn't work anymore. I've been to that competition 3 times now, and it happens every competition. Like in every competition, you get the boulder problem, and you try and move, and you realize, oh man, I'll check it out, it just does not work. So I'm just gonna have to improvise.
Alex, is Stockholm enjoying itself?
I think Stockholm is enjoying itself.
It's Stockholm ready for the third and final rotation. Make some noise for the third time for Fanny Gibert.
The second boulder. Practice. Needs to make it work this time, and she didn't have that right hand again. That's that boulder over for Fanny. So now, after topping the first one, she hasn't topped the second, which keeps things very interesting. She could have really made her lead more concrete there by topping the second boulder, but she hasn't. Gives all the other females a chance on the third boulder to really step it up. Petra Klingler eyeing up those final moves. Racking her brains, trying to remember exactly what she needs to do. This is Petra's third and final attempt. She's the last competitor on this block. Reaches over with the right hand. Easily jumps that left hand in and switches feet. Matches in. Boom. Catches it so easily. There's no doubt that she's got that move absolutely dialed. But can she make it work for this last one? Presses over with that left hand. Places the feet. She's crimping so hard on the underside of that wall. Her hips are pushing her out, but she's holding on tight. Reaches up and hits it. Oh, but she misses. So close for Petra Klingler. And that's no top. What a nightmare. So, only Melissa, Stasha, Shauna and Fanny have tops. Oh no, Katya topped as well. So there's only Petra that doesn't have a top. Now we'll see what Melissa and Stasha have to say. Okay, folks, let's have a chat with Melissa and Stasha.
Make some noise for Melissa Leneve and Stasha Gale. Tell you what, it's a bit tricky juggling microphones like this. Oh yeah. Oh, thanks, Alex. We'll start with Stasha. How you doing?
Great.
How you feeling?
Amazing.
Are we just going to do one-word answers for the whole interview? This could be tough. First boulder didn't quite go to plan.
Well, it was the hardest one, so I actually didn't expect much from it. I did all the moves, but I couldn't connect it from one go.
In the practice?
In the practice, yeah, I did it in 2 parts. The move I was falling on was actually the hardest one. I managed to do it separately, but from the beginning, it didn't go. I thought maybe the atmosphere will do it. Job.
Stockholm, you didn't help.
So I could do it, yeah, but yeah, I guess it really is hard. Yeah.
You need to shout louder on the next one. But it all went to plan on the second boulder.
Yeah, that one fitted me really well. It's dynamic and I'm taller, so it might be a bit easier for me as well. But I like this style, so I knew I will do it.
And Melissa?
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good. You?
How's your head?
My?
Your head?
My?
Head.
Your noggin? You had a little bang over it, didn't you?
I think I'm kind of a, you know, like...
A bump?
Yeah, kind of...
She became a unicorn.
It didn't seem to be a problem for the second boulder.
No, because unicorns
you don't need
can
your
fly.
head, apparently.
No, you looked solid. Interestingly, Fanny topped the first one, but didn't top the second one, so it's a completely open field now.
Yeah, interesting because I think the first one was a style of Fanny and the second one is not my style.
And still the last move, super in control.
Yeah.
When I saw you on Thursday, nobody did the last move that precisely and that slow.
Slow motion.
Slow motion, exactly.
So with you now on one top and 4 of the other ladies on one top, 5 of the ladies on one top, what's going through your head for the final boulders? 3 more to go.
Let's see.
Is the pressure on?
Sure.
Does anybody else think she's being sarcastic? No pressure.
No. It's pretty good now. But just want to say a special thanks to you guys because I realize it's my 4th time with you.
Woo!
You are just amazing crowd. Cheers.
Nice. Well, you can both go sit down, have a little rest. I'll keep that. Thank you.
Melissa, she's a sneaky one, huh?
And now we're going to have a chat with Daniel, who is our setter. He's going to talk to us about the 3rd boulder. Daniel, how's it going? Come and stand right here on this mat.
Right.
Thank you. Between us, like a rose between 2 thorns. Tell us about the 3rd boulder problem.
Well, it starts off in a kind of flowy way with a couple of moves which are hard, but not as hard as the hardest moves on the problem.
Yeah.
And that sets you up for one really, really hard move, going to the bonus hold. And I'm excited to see how the girls will do on that. And then afterwards, it's basically really, really physical, and with a dynamic ending.
When you set the boulder, was there anything that you had in mind? This move in particular in the middle, which is quite hard to describe. The viewers at home, you will see exactly what we mean, just as you will hear when it happens, because it's a pretty unique move.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say too much about it, but we had this idea which we were trying to create, but it took us quite a lot of effort to make it work. But
And these holds, if I'm not mistaken, are all blocks holds.
yeah, exactly, blocks holds and volumes.
Where are they from exactly again?
Germany, I guess. Since you were asking.
In practice,
Pattern there.
in practice, Alex, you were quite impressed that a couple of the ladies stuck this move.
Yes.
What's so hard about it?
Well, I guess you will see when they actually stick the move what's so hard about it. But I don't want to say too much, you'll all see it. I just can say that it's very, very physical. You have to be very, very precise. And it took me a few tries to just stick that move. But I think once you stick it, you can maybe always repeat it again. But the hard thing is to just stick it the very first time.
Well, the competitors will have 3 goes. Thank you so much for joining us, Daniel.
Thank you.
Let's take that. Round of applause for Daniel. Just checking who we've got up. Do you know who we've got up? I do. It says it there.
Well, she's standing there.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back World Games winner and European bouldering champion from Serbia, Stasia Gayo.
Come on, Stasia. Come on, Stasia. Oh. Very good try. Now we could not see how the move was intended to be, but since Stasia is the tallest competitor, she tried to use a different beta, which I think none of the other girls can.
You'll see Shauna Coxey, our second athlete, doing it a very different way. So, Shauna Coxey taking a moment to just compose herself before pulling on. Over with the right hand, switches feet, undercut with the left into that crimp, rolls out to the sloper. Shauna will now place the foot high onto the screw on. There you go, and will now pop up with the right hand and cuts loose and sticks it. Look at that, absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's so hard to explain how difficult that move is. Only 2 points of contact. Now Shauna was the only person to find this sneaky beater as well with the drop knee. Alex actually spotting at this point, and there she goes. Shauna Coxey proving just how good she is. Absolutely crushing that third boulder in true Coxey style. So strong. Next athlete in this rotation is Katja Kadic. Katja sporting a Climbers Against Cancer t-shirt this evening. Very special charity to many, many competition climbers and outdoor climbers alike. If you don't know about climbersagainstcancer.org, then check it out online. Reaches into that undercut sloper with the right hand. Has the left foot on. Pops it with the right. Oh, and doesn't quite have the tension to stick that move. Now, the next person in this rotation should be Fanny Joubert. However, she's sitting this boulder problem out. The reason that she's doing that is due to the finger injury on her right hand. Basically, the crux move on this is a pop to a crimp with the right hand. Fanny wasn't willing to sacrifice her recovery for that move, which is totally understandable. Just rolling her shoulders, taking a breath while she chalks up. Switches feet, undercut with the left hand on those very small crimps. Squeezes with that right hand. Pops up with the left. Oh, and almost holds it. So close. Didn't quite have the tension through the left foot, but she was almost there. So now comes the turn of 28-year-old Melissa Leneve. Melissa was successful on this move in practice. She's opting for odd shoes in this one. A stiff shoe on the left foot and a very, very soft shoe on the right foot. Undercuts with the left hand. Into that right hand undercut pinch. Oh, foot pop with the left. Regains composure. Pops it with the right hand. Oh, and she almost sticks it. Melissa Leneve so close there on the right hand. Just needed to raise the hips ever so slightly. Needed to be a slight, only a fraction higher in the right shoulder. So now let's check out the replays of that first rotation.
Ridiculous. Who thinks Shauna Coxey just bossed that? Let's see the other athletes. Let's see if they can make sense of it.
She's got a strong pair of shoulders, huh?
Not bad.
Well, when I was trying that one, I put my ear warmers on like this. Since it's cold in Sweden. Next one up now, second attempt on the red boulder problem. Stasha! Go on, Stasha, you can do this. Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on, Stasha! Come on! Come on, you got this. Yes! Come on! Come on, Stasha! Come on, Stasha, you got this! Come on! Come on! Oh. Whoa! That was about 3 minutes on the wall. Absolutely incredible. Next one up from Slovenia, Katja Kadic. Ajde, Katja, you got this. Come on, Katja, you can do it. Yes! Ajde, Katja, come on! Come on! Oh. That's well going for the other beta. Maybe a little bit too short. Next one up. Third try for Petra Klingler. Oh, second try, sorry. You're right. Off you go.
Let's hear you now, Stockholm. Make some noise for Petra Klingler. Let's get her up this boulder.
Come on, Petra, you got this move. Come on.
Pops up, Oh, and she's so close again. The hip's just too low. Needs to be higher in the hip. Needs to be higher in the hip. Possibly ever so slightly higher in the shoulder too. She'll go through to the third rotation. And so here comes Melissa Leneve. She was so close on that second go. Giving those holds a brush herself. Melissa reaches over with the right hand. Down with the right into that pinch. Presses the left foot. Here she goes. Oh, she was so close. So close, Melissa Leneve. She knows how close she is. So close. So we'll see some replays now. Alex telling the crowd about the move. Stasha just taking her time, trying to get as much energy back as she can.
This time you know what to do.
Stasha Gale with her game face on, powering through those first moves. Absolutely flying through now. Sticks that move, no problem at all. Utilizing that extra long grip and those super strong shoulders. Switches her feet, tries to switch her feet. There it is, left toe on the crimp, matches on her own hand and reaches over, remembering her beater, bit by bit. Places the right toe hook. Got to try so hard now, Stasha Gale. Matches in, here she goes. 1, 2, sticks it. Stasha Gale sticks it. Now she needs to match. So strong, so happy, and so well deserved. Stasha Gale. Amazing work from Stasha Gale. Absolute fight as she managed to top that by the skin of her teeth. Hopefully she'll be inspired now. Katia Kadic returns. Psyching up for her final attempt at this boulder. Here she goes. Pops across with the right hand. Let's see if she can stick the move this time. A lot of power required. Goes for it. Oh, and just misses. No top for Katia. Shrug of the shoulders. Great effort. Now we go back round to Petra Klingler. Petra shaking her head as she walks up to the boulder. Looking a bit tired. Needs to believe in herself. Just reciting the sequence in her head before she goes. Needs to give it everything that she's got. Goes with the right hand, switches feet. Powering through that first sequence. There it is, she sticks it this time. Now needs to generate that momentum to hit that hold, and it's so hard to do. But she does stick it. Petra, by the skin of her teeth, sticks that middle volume. Now she's got the final two moves. 1, 2, oh no! So close, denied at the very last second. She was unbelievably close after sticking the move. What a nightmare for Petra Klingler. Total heartbreaker. And that last move dropper for Petra Klingler. Final athlete on the final rotation on this boulder is Melissa Leneve. Needs to engage her core, needs to engage her shoulder. Needs to keep those hips up. Recites those moves in her head before she goes. Right hand up, left hand undercut. Right hand sloper. These moves becoming a routine now for Melissa Leneve. Stabs up, oh, just misses it. Doesn't quite hit it. I almost wanted to have another go. Such a shame, so close.
By the way, did you notice 2 of the girls that came to manicure and pedicure today? Which ones? This guy over here in front. It took him like 1 second. Sean and Melissa. Yeah, you're right. Ah, you follow them on Instagram, cheating. Okay, but you still get the point.
Let's get Shauna over here and have a chat. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause to the 2016-2017 Boulder World Cup champion from Great Britain, Shauna Coxey. Come close, come close. We won't bite. Shauna, how you doing?
I'm alright, thanks. How are you?
We're great. We're having a great time. Stockholm's having a great time. The guys at home are having a great time. You look like you're having a great time on that one.
Yeah, I quite like that one.
That was your style?
I don't really know what my style is, but I guess so, yeah.
She's a World Cup athlete. Every style is her style. They don't have
What he
weaknesses.
I knew you'd be a challenge. You've made me lose my train of thought. What I was going to say.
Oh my goodness, Alex just made Liam Lonsdale speechless.
That's, I think, the
Does not
first
happen
time
often.
that ever happened.
What I was going to say is you're no stranger to this competition.
No.
Are you here to win it this year?
I don't know. I'm just here to climb on some boulders, and the girls, it's so cool to climb with them. And we had so much fun in the work session, so yeah, just gonna try and climb them. Didn't go so well on the first one, but it's getting there.
You were pretty close on the first one. What do you think of the boulders in general?
They're amazing. They are so different, each one, and they've really, the setters have done such a good job of putting a round of applause for the setters. There's so many different styles on the wall, and you know, we all have different strengths and weaknesses, and that's really showcased here, so yeah, it's pretty cool. And they're way harder than in a World Cup, just so you know.
So 2 tops. You've got the blue boulder and then the on-site boulder. How are you feeling about the on-site boulder?
I think that's the blue one. How do I know? I can't tell you. I've not seen it.
Okay.
Giving you a hint, I think it's blue.
It's blue. Oh, I was hoping it would be black. You know,
No?
black coat.
Yeah, true. It might be black as well. I've got actually no idea. I've not seen it.
Well, you can go and take a seat. Go and get yourself comfortable. Get yourself psyched up for the blue one. Get yourself a brew. Get yourself a cuppa.
Would you mind bringing me one as well?
Thank you so much for joining us anyway. Good luck with the rest of the comp.
Thank you, and thank you guys so much.
So good. Very professional. So, now we're going to be joined by Jykke Berglund again. Jykke, welcome back. Hop in the middle.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Can we hear
Is
him?
this thing on? Oh,
yes.
So, quickly talk us through the blue boulder, the fourth boulder.
The fourth boulder problem. Okay. After this crazy move, this crazy boulder problem, we thought that let's just tone it down a bit. Let's just make it different from this one and the first one. I don't know. So this boulder problem has been a real struggle to set with the amazing holds from flat holds, of course, but we thought this style had to be something different. So this is mainly just a pretty strange boulder problem with some awkward movements, and I think the competitors are never really, they don't feel so safe, or I think it's a lot of places you can just fall off.
It's more about not falling off than staying on.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
It's a very strange boulder problem. Caused the girls a lot of problems in practice.
Not just the girls.
Now, one thing that I want to just touch on is, I'm sure the guys at home and the guys in the audience will have noticed, I mean, just the setters as they've stood between Alex and I, you're all quite tall, very tall, quite wide, you're very different shape and size to the competitors. How do you factor that into when you're actually putting the holds on the wall?
Yeah, it's a big challenge actually, to just try and measure it out, but we try the moves and we see like, oh, if I feel stretched out, it could be quite a big move, and then we have to just like we get a measurement and see like, oh, can they really reach like 190 centimeters? I could, but I'm not sure if most. So we just.
I think that goes for about 3% of people in this room that can stretch to 190. I would say
I gotta work on that as a root setter, I think.
So, Alex, very quickly, what are the competitors going to be considering when they're on this final boulder problem?
So that is a good question. I think Jykke and I have been changing the left hold on the gray part, I think about 20 times something to make it perfect.
More or less. Or
exactly, and you see as well that this hold has got a dual texture. That means the left side, which has got no chalk on it, has got no friction on it. And the tricky part was, first of all, coming from the gray part onto the right side of that boulder problem. And then afterwards, you're kind of stabbing into this corner over there, and you have to somehow stretch up to the top hold. And there is a certain body position with the hips. It's all about the hips. If you know the exact thing what to do, it feels really easy. But if you don't, it's absolutely impossible.
Excellent. Very insightful. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to Jykke and also the whole setting team. Thank you so much, guys. Cheers. Who's up next? Let's check. Okay, we know who's up next. Our first athlete on the fourth boulder is Great Britain's Shauna Coxey.
There we go.
So, Shauna Coxey straight up into the groove. The left foot with that very deep drop knee providing stability purely through friction. The right foothold is awful. She needs to slap round the corner. Keep the tension now, it's all in the hips. The foot swap is so hard. Stabs out with the right foot. Needs to match underneath into that blue volume. There you go. So hard. The body tension here is ridiculous. Kicks in with a reverse flag to match both feet on the volume. Presses down, all in the triceps now. Uses the core. Up there with the right hand. Pressing up into the underside of that big blue flat holds block. Almost a hands-off rest here. Shaking out. Composing herself. Using the screw hole for that finger on the left hand. Now it doesn't look so far to that last volume, but the body position is so tough. The hips trying to push you out the whole time. Reaches up and look at that. Absolutely solid. Shauna Coxey cruising the first attempt on that fourth boulder. I don't actually think Shauna managed to do it successfully in practice on Thursday. Just goes to show that she can pull it out the bag when she needs to. Next athlete is Katja Kadic of Slovenia. There goes Katja. Teetering up that first hold, getting up into the groove. Placing that right foot delicately. Reaches down with the right hand. Just using the friction on the arete and the tension in the shoulders with the right hand, pinching that joint in the structure. Into the dual friction hold with the left hand. Crucial move here is to turn the left hand with the elbow as high as possible to apply as much friction and also as much stability through the hold. Slowly Katja manages to switch the feet, kicks out, turning those elbows in to keep the compression. Another very hard sling style move to get over that left hand and then engage the triceps. There it is, pushing up and pushing hard. Palming down with the left hand slip, and she slips. Katja Kadic falls on her first attempt. Next athlete is Fanny Givert. After sitting out boulder number 3, she returns to action for boulder number 4. So, Fanny moves up into the groove. Oh no, she's out! Absolute terrible foothold. Just didn't quite get over it. So now Petra Klingler joins us, rushing that first hold, or rather that foothold on the block's volume. Stands up into the groove. Stepping down, decides she wants to change her beater. Now she's up into the groove. Petra now up into that corner, crimping the joint in the structure with the left hand, pinching the joint in the structure with the right hand, really using the whole wall to get into position. Reaches round and grabs that hold. Needs to get the hips set now. There it is. Oh! Just too fast. The hole is so bad. The way that this boulder problem is set, the left hand being low friction, the right hand being very poor, as soon as the balance or the compression goes, there's no way to recover it. In practice, all of the competitors were falling off in this position, trying to work out the subtleties of that move coming round the corner. Melissa Leneve, who's our next competitor, had one of the hardest times of all of the women. But we do know that Melissa can pull it out of the bag when she needs to. Here she goes. Opting for stiff shoes this time. Using the edge of the wall with the right hand, placing that left foot. Needs to keep that left foot high. There it is. Drops the knee. Now, watch her left elbow. Left elbow super high. Manages to stick the right hand. Now, Mel looks down. She needs to keep those hips solid. Oh, too fast. Too fast. Now we'll go to some replays. Recap on that first rotation. So, Stasha Gayo brushing those footholds. Serbian athlete, but lives and trains in Slovenia. Training partner with Janja Garnbrett, no less. Presses hard with that right toe into that terrible foothold. Drops the left knee. Just looking to get that foot placed as best as she can. There it is. Palms down with the left hand on that very poor, no friction hold. Over with the right now. She needs to do the transition. Using those shoulders, back muscles to really stay tight. There we go. Undercuts with the left hand. Smearing with the left foot. Pressing through that right foothold. And now pressing over the hold. Has to do a push-up. Gets the triceps engaged and the biceps into the underside of that volume. Now, in practice, Stasha had real trouble here getting this foot up. But it's on. Now she just needs to hit that top hold. Can she do it? The crowd watch with bated breath. Stasha Gayo hesitant. Eyes it up, one hand on it, takes the pinch, and there it is! 2 hands and a top for Serbia's Stasha Gayo! So now, after the replays, we'll go through to the second rotation. First athlete in the second rotation is Katja Kadic of Slovenia. Made 2 World Cup finals this year in both Vail and in Mumbai. In fact, correction, she made 3. She also finaled in Nanjing, China too. Made every semi-final this year. Palms down with the left hand, reaches around with the right. Needs to keep the tension now. Places the left foot very delicately. Makes the transition to that black volume. 2 hands on the underside with that big sloping rail. Turns it, drops that right hand in, gets over it and presses hard. Katja Kadic using all of her strength now to get up into that groove. The left palm sticking this time. No slipping for Katja Kadic. Needs to place that left foot. The hips need to move in all sorts of different directions, and it's going to be so hard for her. All of her weight through that right foot, which is currently pinned. There it is, the left foot is on. Now she needs to get some weight through it. Watch that right foot relax. There you go. Much better. She can just shake out those 2 hands now. Stays composed and just needs to stand up. You've got to stand up so slowly in this position. Her hips want to push her out, her feet want to push her out, her shoulders want to push her out, and she needs to do everything that she can to stay in the groove. Looking for a hold. Needs to generate some power through the quads. Come on, Katja. The crowd willing her on. Uses a screw hole in the top of the volume. She's trying so hard. She crimps the inside of the structure. Oh no, she pops! And she's off. Unbelievably close. The top was within tickling distance. She takes a breath, shrugs her shoulders, heads off the mat. And now we have our second athlete. The second rotation is Fanny Gibert. Russia's doing a great job. So Fanny Gibert taps that starting hold with the right foot. Blows the excess chalk and dust off that foothold. She popped off it before. This time she drills the toes through that hold. Fanny opting for the foot swap before she takes the hold. Sticks it nonetheless. Excellent stability and compression. Fanny needs to get over that blue hold now. Presses down with the right hand, presses down with the left and stands it up. Her hips completely open. This is where the difference is between Fanny Gibert and Katia Kadic. Fanny's hips are completely open to the wall where Katia was pinned square to the wall. Look at that. So easy for Fanny Gibert. Amazing work from Fanny Gibert. Brilliant flexibility. Excellent technique. Flawless finish on that second attempt. So now Petra Klingler pulls on for her second attempt. Petra inching up the groove. Smiles to the crowd. Needs to stay tight now. Engages the shoulders. Stabs the right foot out. Matches the underside of that blue hold. This is more like it from Petra Klingler. Now she generates the momentum to turn that hold. The Swiss machine is in fifth gear now. Pressing hard with that left hand. All the body weight through the left palm. Left toe on, sits into that secure position. Her hips pointing to the right. And if you can see that on the screen, Petra's hips are completely different to Fanny Gibert, but no issue at all as she stands up and tops. And she's very happy to top. Look at that big smile from Petra Klingler, topping on her second attempt. We now go to Melissa Leneve. So our final athlete in the second rotation is Melissa Leneve. Here she goes. Squatting in that groove, stands up into the corner. Places the right foot. Crimping, the joining the structure with the left hand, pinching with the right. Keeps that left hand engaged, the left elbow high, slaps round with the right hand. Not looking as solid this time, the left leg causing the barn door. It's to keep that left foot closer to the wall, to keep her hips in, to keep her center of gravity closer. We talked about that in the practice session, just rushing a little bit there. We're going to go through now to the third rotation, which is just Katia and Melissa.
You've got long hair, but you're longer, unfortunately. Here we go. The small fracture. But I met recently in K2. You want to go in for her. You should go in for her. But I've seen you climb them already on Thursday, right? That was you. Yes, I knew it.
Alex just buying the athletes some time as they try and recover between attempts.
What do you think? The legs recovered? Not really, huh? She's getting ready. Give her a few more seconds. And now it's like, give her a huge applause.
So here she goes.
So close. So close.
Approaches that boulder after becoming so close on that second attempt. Needs to pull it out of the bag for a third attempt. Drying off the liquid chalk. Katya stands up in that groove. Reaches out with the right hand. Hits the right hand. Keeps those hips isolated. Steps through with the left foot. Stabs out with the right. Matches under with that left hand into that strong undercut position. Now the hard part. Has to turn her body over the hold. Generate all of the power through the triceps. You can see that she's tired. Locks in the right foot and she's out of there. Just too tired. She gave so much in that second go. But unfortunately, nothing on the third go. So now we go to Melissa Leneve. Final athlete in the third rotation. She's smiling. Alex generating great support from the crowd. Inches up that starting ramp. Reaches down with the right hand. Crimps the inside of the structure. Left foot in a much better position this time. Left hand, much better. Right hand just takes it. Now she needs to isolate those hips too fast. No top for Melissa Leneve. She was so close. Now we'll get some replays and then we'll catch a quick chat with Katya Kadic and Fanny Gibert. It's going good. Katya and Fanny, come have a chat. Hey folks, are you enjoying yourselves? Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Come close, come on. So. No, it's not the close. How are you feeling?
Good. Very good.
Unbelievable on that.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. I don't know if you guys spotted it, but on the live stream commentary I was shouting about it quite a lot. Your hips in that move were so open. You didn't even stick. You just went, whoop. Was that what you planned?
What?
Is that what you'd planned?
I don't know. I just climbed like this since.
Did you do the move on Thursday?
Yeah, I climbed the boulder on Thursday.
Well, nobody saw. It was amazing anyway, and I was totally blown away by that. How are you feeling about the competition in general?
Really good. I didn't expect making that good, so yeah, I'm really, really happy.
Cool.
In the yellow bump, it was really crazy.
I mean, you guys went crazy. You went crazy. It was incredible.
Yeah.
Put you in a good start.
It was putting all the energy on the right way until the top. It was, wow, awesome.
Well, congratulations on that. Give the mic to Katya. Hey, Katya.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm a little bit tired, but
I guess your legs must be super tired now. Legs?
yeah, the second try was really exhausting, so
I mean, you were on there for so long.
yeah, I know, I just couldn't stand on my leg.
I mean, everybody was willing you up there so hard. And the difference that it appeared to be was that your hips weren't as open as Fanny's. You were much more closed in the hip.
More stretching.
It's all in the hips, I said it.
Are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah,
What do you think of the crowd here?
the crowd is amazing.
Really, when you're on the edge, for example, like I was on the white one, it just pushes you up so crazy.
It sounds like you two need a rest. You go and sit down. You go and sit down. Give me that back. It's time for the on-site boulder. So you go take a seat over there. In about 3 seconds, the lights are going to go off. Now, the viewers at home can't see us, and that's fine. Don't worry. The route setters you'll be able to hear are removing the big blanket that's behind us, and the screen is being put into place. I'm standing here being very trusting, hoping they don't drop a drill on my head. Okay, and they're going to give me a signal when they're ready. And we need to make sure that we could do a countdown.
Yes. Should we count down from 10?
Well, we'll wait to check the banners in there. Yeah,
Maybe
we'll
we
wait.
should count
we'll
down
wait.
from 7 since it's the 7th edition of the last Sportiva Legends. Oh.
I knew there was a reason that we brought you.
German efficiency. Counting down from 10 is just too long.
Are we ready? 7, 6, 5,
4, 3, 2,
1. So, there it is. Wow.
Liam, I was right.
It's blue. Okay, so now the format changes. From the rotations, we now go to a classic World Cup final format, pre-2017. The athletes have got 4 minutes plus to climb this boulder. Alex, quickly talk me through what you're seeing, because this is the first time you've seen it. Come over here, do me a favor. Come and stand next to me.
What am
Let me help you.
I seeing? Oh, yeah.
Tell me what you're seeing.
I see some.
No, you have to be
blue-
careful. You can't give it away.
Oh, yeah. I see some blue holes.
Squadra holds by the looks of it.
There are squadra holes, and there's a massive black thing in the middle,
Yeah.
which has got written Klatterncentret on it.
And what we can say is that the climbers have to top this one out.
And I would say the topping out part is not the hard part, though.
Okay, okay, okay.
I think getting to the top out, that'll be the problem.
What?
I've got experience in this, I'm a pro.
Oh dear. Well, in that case, and without further ado, I think we should get ready. What do you think?
I think we should.
Stockholm, what do you think? I'm going to go back over there. You're going to stay over here, and I'll tell you who's up first.
That is a good plan.
We go to the 4 minute plus format. The on-site boulder. Katja Kadic from Slovenia is our first athlete. This is a format that she's familiar with. She's waiting for the signal. Okay.
Okay, Katja. 3, 2, 1, off you go.
So Katja begins her attempt. This is the first time that she's seen the boulder. So Katja pulls on. Stands up into those big squadra volumes. Reaches up into the underside of that bonus with the left hand and pops off. Still plenty of time. Three minutes, 10 seconds on the clock. Wastes no time getting back on. Steps over onto that right hand volume into the scoop. Uses the left foot as a toe hook underneath. Wrapping her right hands around the side. Pushing up into the underside of that. Oh! That big 360 volume. Causing her a problem at the moment. The barn door popping her off. So, Katja Kadic pulls on again. This time she opts for a different method. She's eyeing up the sloper at right. Pops out, oh! Almost dives headfirst into the wall. Katja taking a second, using those 4 minutes wisely. Palms up with that left hand and just pops off again. So close. Here she goes again. Left hand on the left sloper, right hand on the underside of that big scoop. Stands on to that scoop with the right foot. Much better this time. Stands up into the palm on that left hand. This time she looks good. Uses that left toe hook. Stands up, really palming on the underside of that big Klatterncentret circle. Right foot onto that big sloper out right. And now she needs to somehow generate some momentum to get up on the underside of that big blue sloper up on the right-hand side. Remember, we've not seen this boulder problem done yet. Here she goes. Oh, and her foot pops at the last second. She's got time to get back on. This is the 4+ format. Gets back on as the timer runs out. This will be her last attempt. Let's see what she can do this time. Finds the better part of that sphere again this time. Uses the palms on the underside to keep some tension between the hands and the feet. Shaking out on this last move. Trying to get as much energy back as she can before she commits to this final sequence. Stands onto the top of that blue foothold. Reaches out with the right foot. Needs to keep the tension this time. Can she do it this time? Katja Kadic of Slovenia. Oh, she's out of there. And that marks the end of her competition. She waves to the crowd and bows.
Sit over there, chill, relax. You want to? Yeah, she needs something to drink. Who's willing to give her something to drink? Something alcoholic or non-alcoholic? Wait, I'll give you something.
So, next climber on the on-site boulder will be Fanny Gilbert.
Next one up, on-site boulder from France. Fanny Gilbert.
Here she comes. Very talented World Cup competitor. Big smile on her face. Here she goes. Fanny Gilbert just eyeing up these moves. Here she goes. Let's see if she's read the sequence. Steps into the scoop with the right foot, just like Katja Kadic did. Reaches to the very underside of it, but has the tension. Very, very strong. Katja Kadic couldn't stick that move, but Fanny's there straight away. Goes to the top of this 360 volume. Kicks out with the right foot. Open hand strength is definitely one of Fanny Gilbert's strong points. She's looking like that at the moment. Oh, and just loses the tension with that left foot flick. So Fanny Gilbert just biding her time now as the clock runs down. 4 minute plus format, of course. She read the first part of the sequence flawlessly. And just struggling to make sense of those last moves. Over 2 minutes left on the clock for Fanny Gilbert. She gets ready for her second go. Stands into that scoop with the right foot, easily up onto that underside. Matches in with the hands and the feet. Places her right heel around the side of that volume, just to give her a little bit more stability. Keep those hips close to the wall. Goes to the top of that disc again. Kicks out with the right foot and sticks it this time. Oh, but just pops off again.
So you've got 1 minute.
1 minute remaining for Fanny Gilbert. Fanny Gilbert just taking her time, cutting her breath back, trying to make sense of the final sequence. She knows that she needs to top this. Here she goes. Very easily up into the underside of that Klatterncentret volume, this time crimping the base of that disc. One hand down, right hand up. This time pushing in the underside to get the tension. Can she keep that left hip open? Oh, she's so close. 10 seconds remaining. Oh no, time up. That's my mistake. Waves to the crowd. So that's Fanny's attempt over. Next athlete will be Petra Klingler. So here comes Petra Klingler. Petra's time will begin. Here she goes. So Petra turns around, looks at the boulder for the first time. She'll have a pretty good idea how the other athletes have done on it. Neither Fanny Gibert nor Katja Kadic managing to top it. Both of them managing to take the bonus. Petra using those very strong shoulders to get into position. Easily across with that right foot. This could be Petra's style. Oh, just slips out. Petra just working out those moves on the mats. Gives those squadra holds a brush. Here she goes. Presses two hands into the underside of that big black Klatterncentret volume. Crowd going absolutely wild. The music's banging. So good. The atmosphere here really electric for Petra Klingler, who still has 1 minute on the clock. Oh, in fact, 2 minutes on the clock. Opting for some different beater this time. Just trying to make sense of the moves. What is Petra going to do here? She's taken the right foot off, but needs to get it back on by the looks of things. Such a hard move. So close. There it is. She gets it back on. So good. Petra Klingler standing up. Can she hit that next hold? Petra's got it. Oh, she's so close. The crowd totally behind her. Amazing work from Petra Klingler. Unbelievably close. Such a good fight from the Swiss athlete. Petra using this last minute on the clock to shake out those forearms, get some energy back. She's going to run that clock all the way down. She knows how close she was. big smiles. This will be her last go. Here she goes. Reaches out with that right foot. Will she get it this time? Goes down with the right hand. Bumps up with the left hand. That is her time up, so this will be her last go. Manages to get the right foot on. Into the groove. She's got to give everything on this last go. She's so close. Can she keep the tension this time? She can! Petra Klingler sticks it! Against all odds, this is absolutely ridiculous. All she's got to do now is get on top of that boulder. She mantles, and there it is! She tops out the boulder. Petra Klingler shows why she's the world champion and tops out the final boulder in unbelievable style. Holds her shoulder because she had to give everything then. Amazing work from Petra Klingler. Well, the crowd will know what happened then. The competitors know what's happened. Obviously, it's an on-site boulder, so they're not 100% sure, but they'll have a pretty good idea. Next athlete will be Melissa Leneve. So here comes Melissa Leneve of France. So Melissa turns around, takes a look at the boulder. Wasting no time to take those starting holds. Crowd really getting behind Melissa as she begins her first attempt. Took 40 seconds. Oh. Just looking to find the correct sequence, the correct method for those first moves. She opted to put the left foot behind her then, which didn't seem to work. The other athletes keeping their feet on that disc in the middle. There we go, Melissa hitting it this time. Needs to bring that left foot in. Will she work it out? There we go. Matches in with the left foot. Puts the right foot into a toe hook. Needs to bring that right hand up now. Switches the right to a heel and keeps the tension to stand up. Amazing work from Melissa Leneve. She goes to the top of the hold as Fanny Gibert did. Different method to Petra Klingler. Stabs out with the right foot and now needs to give everything she's got to get into the underside of that big squadron blue. Oh, she's so close, but doesn't quite hit it. Takes a moment on the mats to compose herself. Holding her back. Melissa asks for their support. Here she goes. Cleans the base of her shoes. Stands up into the base of that disc. Up with the left hand. Oh, still got time, still got time.
No rush, 30 seconds. Oh, there's the game.
Mel taking a sip of a beer there. 20 seconds to go for Melissa Linove. Let's hope that that helps her out. Working the clock all the way down for this final attempt. Here she goes. Hits that left hand. Keeps the tension. That's Melissa's time up. Places the right hand underneath and the left. Stands onto the top of that hold. Is she going to go for the top of the volume again? She does. And again. Oh, and she just pops off, and that's Melissa's attempt over. So next athlete on this final boulder is Stasha Gale. So Stasha Gale turns round for her first look at that final boulder. So, Stasha takes that first hold, pops up with the left hand to the other side of the bonus. Easily keeps the tension to match with the right. Then looks across to place that right foot. She doesn't even need to go to the top of that squadra hold that she started on. Oh, but maybe she did. She points to the top. She knows what she needs to do. Stasha Gale pouncing over to the wall. So psyched for this last boulder. Can it be a dream finish on her birthday? Two hands into the underside. This time she readjusts the feet. She is a taller competitor. She's going to feel less secure for her. Manages to get that left foot on. Now needs to stab the right across. Does that easily. Palms up with the right hand. Now, can she reach up into the underside of that squadra volume with the right? Oh no, she slips out of there. Russia's doing a great job. Stasha biding her time. World Games bouldering gold medalist, European champion in bouldering for 2017. There she goes. Just looking to find the right beater on that big black Klatterncentret volume. She reaches up with the right hand, and this time she seems to be, oh no! Just loses the balance. That left foot pulling her off. She stretches out. She's so close then. So close to sticking it. Stasha brushing the holds. Stasha gets the crowd behind her as she gets ready to pull on for what will most likely be her last attempt. With less than 15 seconds on the clock. Steps up with that left foot, stabs that right foot across, more efficient every time. Just fighting with everything she's got, and that is her time up. She gets the right foot on, the right hand's in. She's in the good position, now she just needs to keep the tension. Somehow, oh no, she's out. Somehow she needed to get that left hand up, but she didn't quite have it. And that means there's only one more competitor left. So here comes Shauna Coxey. So Shauna Coxey turns round, sees that final on-site boulder for the first time. Shauna is the final athlete. Ever the professional. Taps that right foot and then places it into the bottom of the scoop to start. Hips open, palms easily into the underside of that boulder. If Shauna tops this, then she wins. Oh, and look at that, unbelievable flexibility. Amazing body tension. Turns that left shoulder in. Needs to get the right hand up. Keeps the stability. Oh, so close. That left shoulder, of course. She'll be keeping an eye on. It was the one that she had surgery on last year. Still has 2 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. Looked so close. Had the right method. Just needs to lock it in with that right hand. Fellow competitors shouting for her, cheering her on. Eyes up those moves. 2 minutes left on the clock for Shauna Coxey. Easily up into that underside again. Reads that move perfectly, steps across with the right hand. Puts that right foot, matches it up to the right hand. Stands up, now needs to get over that left shoulder. She's grimacing. Oh, she's so close. I do wonder if that left shoulder is causing her trouble. She certainly hasn't complained about it this season. Not publicly, at least. And from her performances on the World Cup circuit, it's safe to say that she has been on top form. Could be psychological, but it might just be that it's a really, really hard move. Shauna needs to give everything that she's got to get on top of this boulder, and if she can, she wins. 1 minute remaining for Shauna Coxey in the final attempt on this final on-site boulder. Just checking how much time she's got. Approaches that boulder, hopefully for the last time. She wants to be up there. She wants to be on the top. Let's see if Shauna Coxey can pull it together. Reaches out with the right hand. Places that left hand high. Gets that right foot on. Takes it off again. Looks for the best spot for her left hand. Time is up now for Shauna. Gets the right foot on. This time, oh no, she's out. That's it. Shauna Coxey waves to the crowd. And so now we'll go back to the mats. We'll wait for the results to be confirmed, and we'll have the confirmed winners with you in a second. Let's go back to the mats. Stick with us over there. Maybe we'll try.
I'm on, Liam. It's okay.
Is this one on? Hey! Okay, Stockholm, did you enjoy that? So, I'd like you to all give a huge round of applause to our competitors as they rejoin us and stand next to us in a nice line next to the mat. More round of applause, whoops and cheers. They've done an amazing effort tonight. Organising as they go. Now, I'm going to wait till I've got the nod from the right-hand side to make sure our results are confirmed. But before we do that, did you ladies enjoy that? What did you think of the final boulder?
Petra's laughing. I think she wants to say something.
Well, my shoulder is over and done.
But I mean, those pair of strong shoulders got you up there, huh? Not so bad. Super strong.
So we're literally just waiting for the final count up of the results to make sure that we've got it absolutely right. Did you like our little timing system that we had going on? The old stopwatch. Very modern. Preparation is everything. Style first. Katya, tell me which your favourite boulder was.
The white one.
Melissa?
The red one, but didn't do the move.
Didn't do the move. You were so close.
Well, in 10 years of comps, it's the first time I see a new move. Great job.
Great job from the route setters. Coming from Miss Leneve. That's good, good kudos. Fanny, your favourite?
The yellow one.
The yellow one. I wonder why.
Because
Shauna?
it's the nicest color.
Sorry?
Because yellow's obviously the nicest color.
Shauna?
Not the last one.
Oh, that was fierce.
Yeah, tell my shoulder that.
I was watching your shoulder very carefully.
It's only a year since I had surgery.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, no, that was an amazing effort though. You were so close.
Yeah, I want another go.
Who wants to see Shauna have another go once the comp's finished? No pressure. Stasha, which was your favourite?
Well, I can't decide between this red one and the blue one because I like the move of changing the feet when out of balance. Even though I don't like mantles, but I think I'll vote for the red one because it gave me like the show of the evening. So,
Petra, do I have to guess which yours is?
I guess you're guessing wrong. What's your guess?
Liam, go with blue, then you've got 2 chances.
The blue! It was the blue!
No, it's not the blue!
Is it the red? Yellow? Red? White?
Purple!
Have we got the results? No. Someone, come on.
Like in that movie, how's
Mina.
it called? No, it's not the never-ending story, where the answer was 42.
Someone tell me we've got the results.
Well, they've been waiting for years and years and years for the results, and then the answer was 42. Hikers to the Galaxy, exactly, that's the one.
We're going to have the results pretty soon. Then we're going to crown a winner pretty soon. Hopefully you guys at home have enjoyed yourselves. Who are we waiting for? Do we know? Someone give me some information. We'll be fine. Alex, which was your favourite?
Oh, well, well, I go with Fanny's boulder. I mean, the yellow one is obviously the coolest one because it's very pure, it's yellow, and it looks like huge bananas in the wall.
So, Mina, do we have the results? We have a winner! Excellent! Can you tell me in my ear who it is? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, who wants to know who won? Please give a huge round of applause for the new 2017 La Sportiva Legends Only legend, Great Britain's Shauna Coxey! Shall we give her the trophy? Okay, I'm just going to jump in here. Shauna, how's that for you?
I'm still disappointed with that last one. I'm not over it yet.
Well, hopefully you're going to try it again. Maybe we can put some videos on Instagram or something.
Yeah, just to prove that if I do it, I'll try.
Exactly. Stockholm, what did you think of that? Well deserved. I think that pretty much sums up the competition. Highlight, other than winning?
Oh, that's tricky. You know?
Speedboat ride?
Well, I think Fanny topping the first one and Stash's effort on that last move, and then I didn't even get to see Petra on the final one, so I'm a little bit disappointed about that, but yeah, I can't choose between those 3 highlights.
Well, don't worry about that because you can watch it all on the replay online. I think that pretty much sums it up.
I think so, yeah.
Well, in that case, all that's left to do is to say a huge thank you to all of our athletes.
And can I just say a massive thank you to all of you, because we come here to climb, but you guys really make the show, so thank you so much.
Good, good. A big thank you, of course, to David and Tom on our light and sound. Amazing, amazing work.
Incredible.
A big thank you to the brushers, to the crowd, to everybody for coming.
To the route
Alex,
setters.
the route setters, you did an amazing job. Alex, a big thank you to you.
A big thank you to you too, Liam.
So, all that remains to be said now is thank you and good night from Stockholm. We'll see you at next year's La Sportiva Legends Only.
Exactly, but I think...
Wait.
I think we've forgotten one thing, Liam.
What's that?
I was, you know, when we went through the whole program yesterday, there was still at the very, very bottom, last page, there was still like a little sentence. You remember that?
No.
No? Huh. It's got something to do with Stasha, I think.
Oh, it is Stasha's birthday. Well, before we sing happy birthday to Stasha, we will sign off from the broadcast. We will say a very big thank you to everybody that's tuned in. We will be back here next year in 2018 for a Guys Legends Only. One more time, a huge round of applause from you guys. Thank you very much and good night.
now. Put me on the stage now. I'm ready to rage now. I feel like an animal stuck in a cage and I'm ready to break. Ready to do this, show you what the truth is. I step on the field, it's time to get real. I'm feeling so ruthless. My time, none of you people can tell me to stop. Lower the lights down, hand over my crown, hand over my heart. I do this for my town, I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time,